Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Otaku, having come at you with another manga chapter review for Black Clover, chapter 49. And I have to say that I was right. Lord Light is pretty weak. Yami shows us this. Now, Yami said that earlier to tell Asta to go in and fight him, but as soon as Asta got pumped up, he's like, "Nah, I was just messing with you. I ain't gonna make you fight him." I told him I would show him what a real captain's power is. And the fight looks badass, I gotta say, when it gets animated, because I'm pretty sure it will, because Black Clover is a pretty popular series. It's going to be extremely awesome, because Lord Light is going in with all of his moves, all of his destruction and groundbreaking moves that he can possibly do. And Yami is literally just pushing him to the side like he's nothing. Now, I don't know if in the next chapter, Lord Light is actually going to pick something up and, go with it, but so far he isn't. And he's underestimating the Captain Yami of the Black Bulls. And the whole time Captain Yami's fighting him, he's just over there commentating on Asta's fight. Now Valtos was left for Asta. Asta's told that he wouldn't. Asta's told by Yami that Yami wouldn't give anyone a mission they can't do. And at this point, Asta's about to give out. His legs are pretty much going by this point. He's tired from fighting all the fights that he's previously fought versus the sub characters in this arc, but he's gonna go in and fight anyway. He sees all the power that Lord Light and Yami has, and he's like, with no magic power, can I even amount to this ever? And then Valtos is basically about to go in on him, and he realizes after Yami tells him he wouldn't give him a job that he can't do, that he can actually go in and do this if he wants to be the magic the Sorcerer King. He's got to figure out how to do this. He's got to surpass his limits, basically. So that's what this whole fight is about, is him surpassing his limits to become something greater than he already is, to be on a level of a Magic Knight Captain, or at least heading towards the goal of a Magic Knight Captain. Because obviously you have to reach a Magic Knight Captain before you can ever hope to reach the Sorcerer King throne. And there's like 6 levels if you've read the early chapters. There's 6 levels you can be. I forget the exact levels, but obviously Sorcery Emperor or Sorcery King is at the very top, and the Magic Knights are well above. They're somewhere in the middle. I believe they're like 3 or something like that on the list, 3 or 4. But anyhow, Asta goes in to fight him, and he's just bombarding Asta with all these attacks, and Asta can't do anything to block all of them anyway. One of them manages to get through. He uses both of his swords, and he still can't block them all. So Asta's like, how do I do this? How do I surpass this? There's no way I'm gonna last this. And Valtos is like, I can go all day until you finally give out. So Asta thinks, he says, Yami told me to fight how I would normally fight. So Asta threw away his weapons, and Valtos is just laughing at him like, dude, why'd you throw away all your weapons? And he's like, alright, I got you. I figured it out. He just runs in through one of the blind spots, catches Valtos completely off guard, and just knocks him out. So Yami's laughing because he's really interested in this kid. A kid that would, in the middle of a fight, for his life, throw away his weapons and turn of using a punch. So it's going to be very cool to see what Yami really thinks about Asta. If Asta will actually get a promotion to a higher rank within the Black Bulls, I think that this could very well get him a promotion in the Black Bulls, and definitely he's got to get a gold star, potentially 2 or 3 gold stars for this single mission, because this is the White Knight Demon's Eye that pretty much decimated Captain Leon, Fuego Leon. So there's got to be some kind of recognition given to Asta right here, and Yami himself, so the Black Bulls may actually come up a little bit further in their star deficit that they're so far behind on, even though all the other people are probably gaining a lot of stars too. Maybe they'll get a bulk of stars in this whole mission, because Yami is pretty much taking on Lord Light, the leader of the whole organization. But one thing I want to talk about is way back in the story, they talk about why he's actually invading the kingdom. It's something we've been discussing a while in my reviews, at least 5 or 6 chapters on it. And basically he's saying, well, there's all these people with an abundance of magic power, and they're living wealthy and happily and eating well, and there was all these people with no magic power, and they're pretty much on the brink of starvation. We're born of this hatred, so we're gonna go in and destroy it, because as they pointed out, the grimoire that he has signified that he was from the Clover Kingdom, as was to be expected. So we pretty much had a good idea that he was from the Clover Kingdom. Actually, I think I was wrong about that one time. I said he could be from a one theory would be that he could be from a former kingdom, and I also said that he could be from the kingdom. So one of my theories were obviously wrong. One of them had to be, but that was the one that was wrong. He's actually from the kingdom, and he's basically going in to attack all these Clover people who've got the whole justice system completely backwards. Who are basically treating all the people with no magic like garbage, and then treating themselves splendidly. And on top of that, he actually pointed out one thing that he was talking about earlier, that some people were born with so much magic power that they are looked down upon, feared of sorts, looked down upon with fear of sorts. Basically, they get outcast because they have so much power. So I don't know if Lord Light is equating himself to that. I'm not sure about where he's going with that whole deal, but it's going to be very interesting to see Asta's promotion, whether or not Lord Light can pull something out of his ass right here in the last second, because Voltos is already down. At least it looked like he was knocked out anyway. He was only a punch, so it is anime. I mean, one punch is a lot to take down somebody like that. But then again, this would be a badass time to say, well, he knocked him out. You know, that would be pretty awesome to see Asta knocking out somebody of that caliber with just his fist, which is very likely, because that's what Asta was basically told. That's where all his power comes from. That's where he trained his whole power. He trained it all in physical strength, and in opposition to magic power, where everybody else has a great deal of magic power, and especially his counterpart Juno, or however you want to say it. But so it would make a whole lot of sense for him to knock out Voltos with just one punch. Not it makes me want to reference One Punch Man, but that's not it. But he pretty much knocks this dude out with one punch. I'm assuming that's what I'm gonna say. And I'm still thinking Lord Light might actually be able to pull something out of his ass, but I'm not completely sure. I doubt he will beat Yami, but it will be a kind of anticlimactic to end the fight at this point, I believe, because nothing really happened. Although there was a pretty badass fight scene. Yami basically mopped the floor with them all day long. There really wasn't even any kind of competition, which would be very anticlimactic for this arc, being built up as much as it has been. But anyway, that's my review on this chapter, guys. It's going to be about a 9 out of 10. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. But like I said, Lord Light needs to do some more shit to make it a 10 out of 10. That's all, guys. Peace.